So I felt very called to the energy of Isis for a couple months now, and she is just a very loving, beautiful, motherly, but yet empowering, badass energy. So I wanted to do a collective message because I feel like she's very present with me, and she's kind of actually been showing up in some of my readings. So I feel like she could be just very present for part of the collective as well. She is such a divine mother that I'm sure she is guiding a lot of the collective right now. So I wanted to dig in, get some messages from her as we're just entering a new zodiac year. Whenever you're seeing this, there's always a new cycle. I want to kind of see what she wants to give us guidance on. So we're entering this new cycle. What does that mean? And how can we move forward? Because this message is for me as well. I'm part of this collective. So I want to let's start with some general messages. So let's see. I'm trying to see where she wants to start. All right, so let's ask her a general theme. What's the general theme of this next chapter for the collective? What needs to be known here? Goddess Isis. See what she says. So the theme is soul retrieval, deep soul healing with the goddess. So there's definitely a message of, deep soul healing and ascension upgrades. And especially if you connect with my energy, then this collective message is definitely going to resonate, because that's kind of where my ascension is at. And I feel like that's a lot of where the collective is at as well, is just this deep soul healing. So let's kind of find out more about this deep soul healing. What does this mean? So we know that we've been doing a lot of healing. So we're entering like an ascension upgrade. So what does that mean? What does it mean to get an ascension upgrade? Let's get more information. I see. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely making sense. So this first card we have here, this royal blue gold dragon, strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. And then we also have this alpha dragon, harness the divine masculine power of creation. Yeah, I see exactly what she's saying. So basically this, and we also have helps you rise above earthly matters, see things from a higher perspective. So what's happening is this ascension upgrade that we're getting, especially look at this alpha dragon energy, or like that third eye, and that's even like crown chakra energy to me in a way as well, where this ascension upgrade means that we are in creation mode, which has been definitely a universal theme. I do readings on my TikTok frequently, so if you're interested in like seeing, more frequent weekly videos, then you can follow me there, because I pull a lot from the collective energy. And this has just been a theme, is this creation. We're all in this creation. What are you being called to create right now? What are you being called to work on? Where is your passion pulling you? Because we're harnessing this power of creation, and strengthens you to stand in your own wisdom and power. It takes a lot of courage to create whatever we're all wanting to create, because what you're wanting to create, nobody else is doing. Nobody else is creating. You don't have to worry about competition. The soul has no competition. So it's about standing in your own power and taking on that courage and letting the soul step through. And that's kind of where we're really getting to with this ascension upgrade. But you have to do the work on your own side, meaning that when parts of our personality come up. So for example, for me, like when there's a part of my personality that comes up that likes to self-sabotage, because if I don't feel like I have a plan, then I just get nervous and I just don't do anything, where my soul is trying to call me to create things. things. So what do? I know that part of me really needs actionable steps in order to move forward. Once I have actionable steps, that part of my personality can be like, yes, let's go. And then in conjunction with my soul, it's a dream team. And that's kind of where you want to get to, is you're standing in your true power when you can integrate your soul with your earthly body, because this energy helps you rise above earthly matters in the sense of not letting your ego be the one in control anymore, but you also don't want a spiritual bypass where you're ignoring the ego altogether. It has to be a balancing act. So there's just that awareness that's coming through here, which is really beautiful. Let's keep going. I feel like the clarity that she could kind of dig into more is, okay, so what's being healed, right? Like, what are we letting go of, or what needs to be brought to our attention? What's kind of just happening for the collective right now? So let's just kind of see what other general messages. I don't know what direction she wants to go, so I'm just gonna let her kind of decide. What other messages does the collective need to know right now? Ascension upgrades. Ooh, wow. Okay. She says, have faith in your dreams. So this thing that you're wanting to create, and I can very much relate, because again, this message is for me too. When you're creating something, it can feel impossible when you're trying to create something, or when people haven't seen what you're capable of yet, all of these things. But have faith that what you're being called to create is for a reason, is your soul's path. And you can't see right now the success that it will bring. You can't see anything right now. And so your ego, parts of your personality, are afraid to move forward or don't want to have faith because, well, that's not going to happen. It's not realistic for me to write a book, to, be able to speak in front of people, to be able to help people, right? Be a healer, whatever it is for you. Have faith in your dreams. You have to keep that energy going and keep that knowing, that wisdom right here, right? Like, strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Because if you just know this is going to happen, like, it's just going to happen. Like, for me, I talk so much about, like, one day, like, I'm going to be helping and healing a lot of people. And, people in my life are like, okay, how's your cute little YouTube channel doing? But I know better. I know my soul has a plan. And so just have faith and step into your soul wisdom. She's also saying meditate and contemplate. Step into balance here, right? The balance with what have we been talking about? Balancing our ego with our soul. So you have to bring awareness to where your personality is sabotaging you or creating fear or stagnation. Bring awareness to that. You might have to meditate and contemplate with it to really get to the root of where that is. But once you get there, that's where this kind of deep soul healing also takes place. Because the more that you can bring awareness and you become conscious to working with your personality and your ego and knowing when to decipher when it's your soul, your intuition, versus like your parts of your personality speaking, that's a deep soul retrieval in itself. Because what's happening is your soul is stepping into the driver's seat. And I think like a butterfly or something just flew across my window. So yeah, confirmation. But wow. It's also time to release negativity. If you believe that you can't do something, then yeah, of course you're not gonna do it. If there's a part of your personality that's wounded or scared or nervous or whatever it is, you can't let that be the driver. You have to bring awareness to it with compassion, but ultimately dispel it and transmute it and understand what that part of you is actually asking for. What does it actually need to not feel in fear, to feel more confident, to have faith in what you're trying to create? Because you want the energy to be moved from your soul, not from your ego. And then we also have step out of your comfort zone. Oh God, this is for me too. And it's just like, yeah, stepping out of that comfort zone. It's not, what I've been learning about this is stepping out of your comfort zone doesn't mean that you have to be like, depleted, if that makes sense. Stepping out of your comfort zone should be something that you're excited to try. Like how I've been kind of changing up my videos a little bit. I stepped outside to try something new and I've been having a lot of fun with it. And so it's like you just step out of your comfort zone in whatever way that looks to you that doesn't harm you, but grows you, right? Allows you to stretch, because that's what it's about here. And so this Ascension Upgrade and basically the stage that we're all in right now as a collective is we're all being asked to follow that voice of creation. We're all being asked to create something. Doesn't mean that you have to be some type of artist, okay? I'm, not an artist, like it depends. So, but we're all creating something. And so whatever you're being called to create is going to help you transform. It's going to help you step outside of your comfort zone, and it allows a balance between your soul and your personality, because your soul chose your personality for a reason, right? Your soul chose aspects of you for a reason, because parts of your personality were molded by your childhood, right? Were molded by the way that you see the world, and your soul chose that for a reason, knew that you would be the correct vessel, the correct incarnation to bring something forward. And so Isis is saying, like, you have to trust in your own divine power, and in order to unleash that, you have to find balance within the human experience. Oh my gosh, this is really powerful. And yeah, it is all about balance, and it gets easier as you start to bring awareness to it. Again, like that's kind of what she was saying of soul retrieval. That's what we're doing, is really retrieving our soul, because the more that we do this and the more that we bring our soul into the conscious, the more that just becomes like an almost automatic thing. It's pretty fascinating, and there's not, quite an easy way to explain how it works, but it's really how Isis is trying to get us as a collective to move forward and harness our own ability and our own power, okay? All right, let's just get some other messages here, just some tarot, and clarify anything. Any last messages around this, this very actionable message? What else needs to be known here? Isis, please. Thank you so much for your lovely messages. Yeah. Okay. We have Eight of Wands. Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay, Eight of Wands. Like, taking action on something you're passionate about. Like, I can't stress how important that is, especially with a step out of your comfort zone. It has to be something you're passionate about. And if you're uncomfortable, you have to evaluate why you're uncomfortable. Are you uncomfortable just because it's new and it's scary? Well, that's okay. Push yourself forward. Are you uncomfortable because it doesn't feel right? Then that's how you know you need to shift, right? You allow something to shift. So follow passion. That's how you know it's the key. That's how you know to kind of push yourself further, because if you're passionate about it, who cares about anything else? Just trust that your passion will take you exactly where you need to go. The artist. That's why I laugh, because definitely some of us are artists, right? Some of you are called. And I would even argue that everybody watching is an artist. No matter if you're creating something artistic, we're all creators. Isn't that art? And so that's the thing, is this can also be seen as like the magician card. You are creating your own reality. And so if you have these beautiful dreams, why can't they be a reality? Why can't they be real? Who's stopping you? Have faith. Truly just say, yeah, one day I'm totally going to be, I'm going to write a book and it's going to be amazing, and I know it's going to help a lot of people. Just believe it. Freaking believe it. Queen of Wands. Yeah. It's that empowerment. It's stepping into the empowerment. That's really where Isis wants us to get into, because if If the ego is driving, then you're leading usually with fear. You're usually leading with limitation. When the soul is driving, you're leading with true empowerment. That's your true power. And the personality is just an ally to help you obtain this beautiful human experience. And then Six of Swords, letting go of things, right? Again, like it's this, like if something feels like a struggle, the negativity, if it doesn't fit in your alignment, then let it go. Move on to something and allow something that is in your alignment. But ultimately, letting go of negativity, letting go of fears, helping your ego come into ease so that you can step into this energy of having faith in your dreams to move it forward. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Okay, let's get one last collective message from Isis. And then we'll close out this reading. This has helped me personally so much. So how I'm kind of seeing it for my life, because I feel like this might help somebody, is, you know, I'm feeling called to try to create different types of things that I'm passionate about. And it can be hard because I have a part of my personality, like I mentioned earlier in the reading, who really struggles when I don't have structure. And I also have ADHD, so sometimes my brain just spins and I can't get my soul to like kind of get through the fog. I put myself through a tornado and then I can't see outside of the tornado, when really all I need to do is just listen to my soul, listen to that part of my personality, create a structure for myself. And once I do that, I get confident as hell. That part of me takes that Capricorn and Aries energy and is like, let's go. And then my soul is like, hell yeah, you know, because there's so much of my personality that's so beneficial. It just needs the direction of my soul. So yeah, that's kind of what we're stepping into. And so I just need to, okay, so we're gonna read that, but I kind of want to ask her specifically. All right, I says one final message for the collective, for all of those watching. What needs to be known here? Okay, let's do it. We got a few cards here. So, magic and ritual. Effect in the external world can be created through internal practice. Heart-centered ritual can support your inner path in the physical world. You are encouraged to enhance your power with regular practice. As you grow in grace, love, ability, and wisdom, applying your inner beauty to transform your outer world. Ritual, magic, right? Like this artist energy, that magician energy. We also have life restored. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought is dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death to life, so too will you arise again, healed and renewed. So to me, this is what I'm getting is going to be the outcome of this, right? Like life restored, spiritual resurrection. Basically, there's a lot of us that after this kind of ascension upgrade, we're going to be remembering soul gifts. We're going to be having more space available. We're going to be starting to create something. We are going to create something. We're all gonna be spiritually resurrected in different ways, but that's like the outcome of this. Wow, okay. And then the last card we have here is, I think it's Cardaruche? Choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear. Oh my gosh. Come back to love, stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you. Invoking the power of speech and words for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. Come back to love and release what will lower your vibration in fear. Right? Like this is all the same energy. So again, it's just coming to the personality. It's not about demonizing that part of the personality that is holding you back. It's about bringing awareness to why that is. And then once you do that, you can move forward. So, oh my goodness, everybody. I hope this brought you some clarity. I definitely feel empowered. I feel pumped to move forward. Isis never fails to disappoint. She always comes through with really strong messages. So would love to hear if this helped you and if you feel like this collective message was meant for you, so that I know who else is on the same journey as I am. Would love to hear from you. So I'm sending you so much love and light, and I will see you in the next video.